Getting ready to our vacation. It's heavy.
First because
it's cold.
Yeah. Okay, it started. No, open up the trunk.
Where are you going?
Cuba.
Cuba? Not Philippines?
Hello and welcome to season 2 of Travel Cuba. Yes, this is not Cuba yet. There's lots of snow. We are on the way to the airport to catch our flight, and we are going to Cayo Coco this time.
In 1 kilometer, keep left.
Okay, so we need to go long term, short term, long term, over height. Over height is here. We don't go over height, we go long term. P1. So that's here. Looks
Long
like
term.
it's all of those are long term. Okay.
Available 2 and 4.
Okay, so now we're just gonna have to talk to them.
Press the help. You need to scan, right?
Yes, we need to scan the QR code, but they said
Press the help button.
help. Okay.
Hello, Market. How can I help you?
Hello, I called yesterday, so I do have a reservation, which was supposed to start yesterday, but yesterday they canceled my flight.
Yeah, I remember. So you have come here now, right?
Yes, I am at the to enter P1.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm letting you in, okay? And I'm writing a note over here that this is what happened, okay?
Okay.
And when you come to the debit lane, okay?
To the debit line. Okay.
Lane number 1.
Okay. So that's when we return.
When you return. Can
Okay.
you please give me a QR code, please?
QR code. You want me to scan it there?
No, you can't scan it. You just give me the number, please.
The
So
number?
I have to
Yeah.
search and put it in the notes. Put it
Three.
over there.
3. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. This is very nice of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Yes, we are okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye now.
So we're in. Yay.
So at least these people were so nice. So yes, we were supposed to fly yesterday, and our flight was canceled. And Air Canada is not nearly as accommodating as these people. Now I do understand that this was like weather related, so we could have been in a lot worse situation. We're stuck at home. We're not stuck at an airport, but they simply rebooked our flight without asking us a day ahead, so 24 hours, losing a full day of our vacation. They didn't do anything about the returning flight or ask us anything about it. So we're basically losing a day, and we're still paying the normal price that we would have as if we were staying an extra day there. And like, I've been on hold on the phone all day today, and they wouldn't do anything for us. Like no accommodation whatsoever. They're just done. That's it. we should take a picture of where we parked the car.
Okay.
Just so we can find it after.
The elevator.
We actually were supposed to go up.
Going down.
Yeah, it did go up. It wasn't going anywhere. It's not like there are too many people right now.
We're crossing now. Oh, there's a park.
And let me just provide a few details about our flight here. There are no direct flights from Calgary to Cayo Coco, at least not ones operated by Air Canada. Our flight from Calgary to Toronto was cancelled the previous night due to the historic snowstorm battering Toronto at the time. The following flight we were supposed to take from Toronto to Cayo Coco was delayed, but we did arrive in Cayo Coco. And don't get me wrong, I understand it wasn't Air Canada's fault that there was a snowstorm. But it's also not my fault, and I don't think I'm unreasonable when I say I shouldn't be paying for services that I'm not receiving. I'm merely asking for the money for one night of hotel stay be refunded because we weren't there. Air Canada. And I did ask about this the clerk at checking, but she wasn't able to help us at all. She was very, very nice. She was the nicest and the most pleasant person to deal with, but she just told us to call Air Canada Vacations. Elmo. Don't forget about Elmo. She was also confused during check-in, and she was under the impression that we needed a PCR test to exit Canada, basically to enter Cuba, which wasn't the case, and thankfully we weren't turned away. She did ask other people there, colleagues of hers. But there was one thing that we didn't do, and we simply didn't know. We were supposed to go on a Cuban website, a government website, to obtain a QR code. There was a form that we needed to fill out on the website. Thankfully, we were able to fill out this form at the airport. Looks like they're gonna be de-icing us. Remember last time when we went to Cuba when we were coming back from Toronto? They were de-icing. And part of the reason she was confused is probably because those rules are now different countries, they change every day. So traveling at this time is unfortunately still difficult. It's hard to keep on top of all new regulations. But as it is right now, to enter Cuba, you only need to provide a proof that you're double vax. You don't need anything else. However, to enter Canada, and this information is only current as of January 2022, you do need a PCR test along with a proof of double vaccination. But the PCR test required for the return flight we will be doing on the resort in Cuba. And just a few more words here. I did explain to the clerk at checking what was going on, why our flight was canceled, what was going on with our vacation. I did ask her for anything, like either to upgrade us or maybe access to the lounge or something. She refused on everything. She said there's nothing she can do. And again, she only told us call Air Communications. Now, the flight to Toronto was quite full, so I can understand why she wasn't able to upgrade us for this flight. However, the following flight from Toronto to Cayo Coco was nearly empty. There were 8 or 10 passengers total on board. They probably could have upgraded everyone, but they didn't do anything for us. Clerk at Toronto Airport at check-in didn't tell us anything. Now, I also did not expect them to have premium economy on the Rouge operated flight from Toronto to Cayo Coco, because previously when we traveled to Varadero, they only had economy on there, so I didn't think they would have it now, but they did. And this is another reason why I didn't ask them. I only realized they had premium economy once we boarded. Anyways, we still didn't get anything. This is snowy Toronto here, landing, and you can see how much snow they had to deal with and why our previous flight was canceled. Again, I think we were fortunate to be stuck at home and not at the airport, but still I feel like Air Canada should have done something for us. Please let me know below in the comments if you've had similar experiences and how it was dealt with. The connection in Toronto is within the same terminal. This was the same when we flew to Varadero 2 years ago. Look at it, it's a little higher than the van.
Yeah.
Lots of snow. But it was still quite a bit of walk to get to the place where we would board the flight to Cayo Coco. Also, our layover time was just over 4 hours, quite a bit longer than the original one. It was originally supposed to be just over 3 hours, but we are now boarding the nearly empty flight to Cayo Coco.
Boarding now. Welcome to Philippines.
So many people.
Yeah, this flight is so many people, just the two of us. Flight is so empty. Just the two of us. And we're far, far back. Oh my god. Hi. I'm good. Empty. And we're back. Cannot capture it. Only one.
Please take a moment to review it. If required, oxygen masks will be deployed from the panel above you. Stay seated and pull the mask toward you. Adjust the strap to hold the mask over your mouth and nose and breathe normally. Always secure your own mask before assisting someone else.
Because this flight was empty, it would have cost Air Canada nothing to upgrade us, and I would have been happy with losing the one day and just having been upgraded for this one flight, but they weren't willing to do that. And here we go again, another de-icing. And yes, I did ask the clerk in Toronto how much it was to upgrade, and it was $199, which I'm not sure exactly how much we're paying separately for the hotel per night, because it's a package which includes the flights through Air Canada Vacations, but it probably is around 150. So if they gave us, if they upgraded us to premium economy, that would have been in value for us more than what we were paying for the extra night that we were losing. And again, it would have cost Air Canada nothing to do that. But I guess Air Canada is not much interested in the satisfaction of their customers, or Air Canada Vacation specifically in this case. And I'm not even sure in what industry it is okay to charge customers for services that they're not receiving, regardless of the reason. Well, maybe except if it is the customer's fault. But I feel like it is not my fault for that snowstorm. And I definitely feel like Air Canada is trying to pin this on me, like it was my fault. Please let me know in comments if you had similar experiences with either Air Canada or maybe other companies such as Sunwings or Air Transat. And please let me know how they handled it. I really would like to know if this is normal for this industry, because previously I usually would book my flights and hotels separately, and I've never had any problems with the hotels. Like if I had to change or adjust my booking in any way, it was never a problem. And in terms of packages, I've only used Air Canada Vacations twice, and that is to go to Verdera once. We have the videos for that on our channel. And now second time to go to Cayo Coco. But look at those clouds, so beautiful. But since we're on our flight to Cayo Coco right now, let's talk about the destination. There has been a few changes in Cuba that you should be aware of if you're planning to travel there. And here we are flying nice and warm. So the main difference that you're gonna find in Cuba is that they no longer have the additional currency, the convertible peso. They only have one currency right now, which is pretty much useless. That's what the lady on the bus told us. She's like, do not convert money into Cuban peso. I was able to take a nice nap on this flight. You can hear me snoring here loudly. But back to Cuban money. Cubans right now do not want the Cuban peso, even as a tip. There's pretty much nothing you can buy with Cuban money, so you would give tips either in Canadian dollars or American. So we were lucky, thanks to my wife. We did bring a lot of 5s and 10s. Like, she was thinking about giving us a tip. I was thinking, oh no, we're gonna convert anyway, so it didn't matter, but we did bring quite a bit of 10s and 5s, so this is what we were giving away as tips. Now, you should know that the coins, the loonies and toonies, are worthless here. They cannot exchange them, so if you're giving tips with loonies and toonies, there's nothing that people can do with this money. And unfortunately, that leaves you with $5, the lowest denomination that you can give as a tip in Canadian dollars. So the best thing you can do is to exchange in Canada Canadian dollars for Americans and get as many $1 bills as possible. Those are the best to use for tips.
There's a lot of look how many ships. It's a boat? It's a boat. Yeah, it's a boat. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a massive.
And just in case you're wondering, I did go to the bank here and they would not exchange Canadian for American dollars. They would only exchange it to peso. And again, Cuban peso is worthless. You cannot even exchange it back to Canadian dollars or American dollars after. And as we are on approach here, let's talk a little bit about our destination. Cayo Coco is an island in central Cuba known for its all-inclusive resorts. It is in Ciego de Avila province in the municipality of Moron. This island is part of a chain of islands called Jardines del Rey, meaning King's Gardens. And even though Cayo Coco is a smaller island, it is connected by road to mainland Cuba. And yes, Cuba is also an island, just a much bigger one. The connection is via 27 kilometers long causeway running across Bahia de Perros, Bay of Dogs. There are also two shorter causeways connecting Cayo Coco to Cayo Guillermo to the west and Cayo Romano to the east. The island has its own airport called Aeropuerto Jardines del Rey. Cayo Coco is famous for the beautiful white sand beaches and the amazing coral reefs. There are many snorkeling opportunities there. You can actually see the coral reefs from this shot here as we are approaching Aeropuerto Jardines del Rey. And let's not forget the beautiful, crystal clear, warm waters of the Caribbean. outside. There it is. Jardines del Rey. Aeropuerto International. So we're gonna be outside right away. Like Puerto Princesa. Clearing customs was incredibly easy and took less than 5 minutes. Oh, they're gonna put 2 different staircases, which is weird, right? There's only like 5 people on the plane. Finally, short sleeve.
Hola, Manny.
So we're going to have a tour today. We're going first to Cayo Coco. So the trip will take us approximately 15 minutes to get there. Then we are going to we're going to Playa Paraíso. So the trip to Playa Paraíso will take us approximately 20-25 minutes to get there. Then we're going to Memories Flamenco. So Memories Flamenco is just next to Playa Paraíso. Then we're going to Mutu Imperial, and the last hotel will be Rainbow. Sorry.
As you heard, Pullman is the closest resort to the airport and it's the first to drop off books.
Our climate is subtropical moderate, so we have 2 defined seasons: the dry season from November to April, and the rainy season from May to October. Education is free in Cuba, and since 1961, illiteracy was eradicated, and today the population has a high instructional level. Most of the people can speak English, French, Portuguese, Japanese, Chinese, Russian, and local languages. So health services are also free in Cuba. Cuba is divided into
finally in our room. It took forever, but we're here. So it kind of didn't do anything for us. We still are paying for the extra day that we weren't here. We'll see tomorrow. We're gonna talk with somebody and we'll see if anything happens. And also the lady, when we came to check in, like our reservation was gone because we didn't arrive yesterday when we were supposed to, and she had to enter everything in the computer, so that took forever. But we're finally here. I'm happy, and this is the end of episode 1. In the next episode, we're going to talk more in detail about the resort. Thank you very much for spending the time, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.